Today we're going to talk about walking with God and looking to the future. And that's something that at best doesn't seem to fit together in today's world with Christian vegans. We should be harmonizing, because we've talked about walking with God is living in his heavenly will, not because we're trying to work our way into heaven, but because that's the way we want to live. We want to live according to God's heavenly will. Well, okay, that's here. But why can't we move to the future? And that's because we all have our own agendas. And humans seem to have this thing where we want our own thing and we're willing to compromise a little bit if providing our thing is there. And my approach to this is that let's take a look at what we have in common and not what our differences are. See, when we get involved in differences, we lose this heavenly love. We might not think we are, but if we get into arguments over these things that we think are important, then we're not living in that love. Love accepts our differences. It encourages our differences of opinion. We're not walking into the future in our direction as individuals. It's our direction collectively. What is it that we want to see? We want a vegan world, right? Full of peace and love, not doing any harm or causing any pain or suffering or death. That's what we want. And I think that's a common thread, no matter what our differences are. And we need to live in that commonality. There's a lot of different ways to look at things because, we have favorite foods, favorite cars. We're talking about things, that we like. Well, if somebody doesn't like spicy food, like, some Thai cooking or something like that, well, okay, we don't have to all eat it. But we can have a buffet so you can pick out what you want. We can find ways of sharing our commonalities collectively. And it doesn't matter what it is. We don't all have to drive the same car. We don't all have to eat the same food. But if our food is vegan, that's the commonality. And we can come together in a potluck supper, and we can do that in God's heavenly will. It doesn't have to be food. It can be the cause of love and peace and security for the world. That's what really makes the difference. Are we willing to be part of that? That's what it takes to walk with God into the future, not just looking at the future, but into the future. That's more than just looking. That's doing it. Amen.